got this. I got this. That's what happens when I try to do things left-handed. Never works out
That's what
well.
happens.
hmm Bad things.
Very bad.
Super bad. Ah, just like the movie.
Uh,
Ah. Ah.
I don't get it.
You're right. hmm
I only probably just regular survival. What do you want?
It doesn't matter to me. We can just do 10. Difficulty doesn't matter, I guess. I don't
I don't
know.
remember how this game works.
I'd say normal just for this one.
If
Alright.
we don't want me to have to concentrate on the game too much and actually concentrate on the conversation, you know I can't chew bubble gum and walk at the same time.
It's true, I've seen
Oh, come on now.
it.
Map doesn't matter. Whatever map you want.
I don't know if I've ever played on this one. Doesn't look familiar from the
Uh,
thumbnail.
I think it's a newer map.
Well then, I say we do this one.
Alright, if
Don't
that's
do
what you
it.
want.
Alright. Are y'all ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
as ready as I can be.
Good answer.
Confidence.
Alright, let me
Battle
see
surgeon.
if I can remember how I do the intro.
What's up, guys? It's Chicken Smeller here.
Oh,
Just rolls right off the tongue.
lost
Better than I
Tracy.
do. What?
Oh.
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened? You kicked me out? You don't want me to play?
Oh, there you
What are you guys trying to say?
There it goes. I think she's loading a bit slower.
go. Oh, maybe.
What are you insinuating?
Technology is slow.
Okay.
That's what I was literally saying. Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here, and we're back with another Minecraft
You're
Let's Play.
not scarce.
So let's get right into the news. We are on episode 8 of What the Cluck.
What the cluck? 8
What
already?
the Cluck?
You gotta say it higher pitched. Huh? What the
What
cluck?
the Cluck?
That'll work.
So much better.
Oh, yeah.
Been practicing.
Oh, yeah, clearly. Doing vocal warm-ups.
Yeah, I've been doing some theater warm-ups.
Yeah.
Your vocals look ready. And that's good for you.
Yeah, super good. So, joined by the usual cast, we've got Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost.
Ghost.
And we've got Trixie.
Trixie! High pitch. Trixie! Yeah. Just like, what the cluck?
Just like.
What the cluck, Trixie? Yeah, I'm here.
So,
Present.
let's start with what we've been playing and watching. Ghost, you want to kick us off with that?
Oh god, yeah, I guess I can. Playing a bit of, some Fallout 4 and some PSO2 here and there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you been doing on Fallout?
Made a new character. Trying to get myself into different games.
Yeah, just trying to find something
How does
else
this
to play.
game work?
Yeah. I've been having a hard time playing new games at the moment. Different games.
We should have done a practice round before we started. Oh god.
It's fine.
Okay, you say so, but
Come on, you've been
I just
practicing on
walked
Dark
past me.
Souls. You got this. Or not Dark Souls, freaking Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Oh no, it puked on me. Oh fuck.
Like I said, trying to widen my horizons so it's not just Destiny.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time playing other games at the moment.
Yeah.
Nothing sounds fun to me.
How's Phantasy Star been going?
It's going pretty good. I'm trying to get my character to level 40 and participate in the events.
Yeah. How close are you to 40?
2 more levels.
Okay. Like right there.
Yeah, I've been trying to play that game more since I spent a lot of time on it already. It was kind of weird not to play it anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not. I haven't really been playing anything else different.
Okay.
Same old, same old.
You been watching anything?
I've been catching up on Big Mouth and finishing up Archer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So where are you at on Big Mouth? Like, what season?
God, I don't remember. I think it was the second to last release season. I don't remember what season that was.
Okay.
I think here. Oh, wrong guns. Oh, shit. But I liked it so far. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's definitely still strange as ever.
And it only gets stranger.
I'm certain that one's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it so far.
Yeah.
Been getting close to finishing Archer.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Yeah.
Newer season's pretty good. New season's pretty good. I like it.
Better than the Dream seasons.
Yeah. Dream seasons were just kind of the weakest season of the show,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Dream ones.
They're alright.
They were
yeah,
okay.
they're
I
okay.
didn't like,
They're
I
not,
didn't like
weren't
the
terrible.
last one or two. They were
They weren't
kinda...
terrible. They just weren't Archer, I guess is the better way to put that one.
Yeah.
They weren't archery enough.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the whole spy thing works better.
Yeah. Then yeah, it works better than all the things they try to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's nothing really new.
Okay.
Is there a run button?
Left
No.
stick in.
Okay.
So Trixie, what you been playing and or watching?
Playing lots of Elden Ring. Mostly Elden Ring. And a little more Elden Ring. Tried to mix it up here recently and try to stay on top of what's going on with Phantasy Star as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're struggling with that about as much as I am, right? It's just so hard to not play Elden Ring.
Yeah, pretty much. What was that? Can I do something else? Oh, I don't want to sell. No. So yeah, I've been mixing it up, and sometimes I get home so late that all I have time for is one game or the other, not both. So
Yeah.
I have to decide. Do I need to advance more in Phantasy Star, or just not miss out on stuff, or do I just want to try and get a little further with Elden Ring? And it's a tough choice sometimes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for playing. As far as watching, I'm watching some pretty cool stuff. I'm rewatching Eureka just because I love it so much. It's such a great show. Those people are like family, man.
Yeah.
I love them all. Yeah, like those are my peeps.
And
I mean,
you feel
like
you
I'm not
know
smart
them.
enough to be there. Yeah, but you just, like I could have been like
A
the
background
janitor or
character.
something. Yeah, background character or something. Not one of the geniuses in the labs or anything. But
Yeah.
I just love the people. I love every single one of the characters. It's so great. And then all the hijinks and stuff. Then we finished off the worst roommate ever,
Yeah.
which is pretty horrifying.
Yeah, makes you not want to
Horrifyingly
have
realistic.
roommates.
Yep, roommates suck. Don't ever put an ad on Craigslist. I mean, I don't know how long it takes some people to learn that lesson, but
I'm still why you'd find a roommate on Craigslist of all places, though.
you know, Craigslist is good for certain things, but yeah, roommates definitely, or dating, that sort of thing. Like, no.
Yeah.
Just no. Keep your wits about you, people.
Like, you don't want anybody that's looking on Craigslist for that stuff.
Ew, there's too many fucktards out there. Odds are they're on Craigslist, and that's all
Yeah.
you're gonna get. Just creepy people.
Although that being said, I don't know where else you post to try and get roommates.
That is
I
also
don't know.
true.
There's gotta be
There are places.
some sort of app that vets people a little bit better. And then, of course, if you're going to put out an ad for people, you definitely want to make sure you do your due diligence and do background checks and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Always, always, always.
Did I get all
Don't skimp on that stuff ever.
Yeah.
That's all guns. It's all weapons that you can buy.
Mhm.
And I think we started that spin-off of Big Mouth today.
Mhm.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah. I dig it.
Just as good as the regular show? Better?
Oh,
Worse?
I don't know. After one episode, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's just different. At the moment, it's just different.
Yeah.
Give me another episode or two, and I can make a better decision. Whether it's actually better or not as good, but still good, you know? Big Mouth is really, really good. It's just so well done. It's just so interesting. I mean, at first it was, it was that shock value, like, oh my god, I can't believe they said that.
Yeah.
Or that they would show that, or that they would do that, or even discuss that, or whatever. But now it's like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I love the candid conversations and material where they're not afraid to explore stuff in kind of a immature but mature and serious manner, I guess. Oh god, I'm trapped. I am stuck against this fucking wall, and I'm just gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, I think they talk about it in a mature way.
I got
you
it.
have to be mature enough to like handle it, you know?
Yeah, if you're a little degenerate, then you're not gonna get as much out of it.
Yeah.
You're like, he said butt. They said penis. Like, okay. Fucking 5-year-old. Shut the hell up. This is not the show for you. Go watch Disney Plus or something.
Yeah.
So bad.
I know a lot of people say that they don't like it just because it's got kids, like it's about kids, but
It's about,
like it's about puberty,
prepubescent
which is like
kids, like figuring shit out.
yeah, what everybody went through, you know?
Yeah, everybody fucking goes through it. And they kind of normalize it in the show, which is what I like about it. They're like, well, you can talk about it maturely. You can talk about it. And I think that's part of the problem with, especially American society, is that we're such prudes here. We're afraid to discuss anything. We're like, oh, no. Don't talk about that in public. No, 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 no. That's a no-no. No, we don't show skin. We don't do this. That's a no-no. The Lord says no. It's in the Bible. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in there. I don't know. They were preaching about it at church the other day, and it's a bad thing. Like, shut the fuck up. You're an idiot.
Oh God.
Go crawl back under your rock.
There you go.
Let
I'll
the
collect
rest of
those
us run
sounds.
things for a bit. Let's see. Oh, I got an achievement. Hey. I forgot there were collectibles on here.
Anything else? You guys been watching or playing?
Finishing up Good Girls, but nobody cares about that. But me.
Let me guess, the name's ironic and they are not good girls.
They are not good. Well, they're trying to be good girls. They have to do bad things to keep things going.
Oh my god, I'm pissed.
To be good mommies and good people, they have to do bad things. Because money makes the world go around, and if you don't have money, you can't do shit. So they do bad things for money.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like any other show. You do bad things for good reasons. For,
Yeah.
I don't know, noble reasons, I guess. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh god.
Whatever the excuse is.
Yeah, you can always find an excuse to do horrible, horrible things.
Yeah.
Who's the motherfucking damn spider?
So is that it?
That it?
I think so. Yeah, near as I can remember.
Okay.
I don't know. It's long weeks. Can't remember everything I've done.
Yeah.
Chicken, it's your turn now. You've been playing, watching.
Well, pretty much everything she said. Um,
Maybe we should
All
let you go
right.
before me, and then there's less for me to discuss.
ton of Elden Ring. I've got 4 characters on there now.
Good God.
You're not like Josh, at least you've beaten the game though.
Yeah, at least beat the game on one of them.
Getting so
Freaking
far and
Josh.
then going screw it, I'll make
Yeah,
a new
I didn't just
character.
beat like the first boss and then go, I want a new character. No, the other characters are really just to screw around and try different builds with whenever I'm, tired of playing on the other character for a little bit. I'm tired of running around with swords, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go throw some fireballs.
Yeah. Change it
Yeah,
up a bit.
yeah, sometimes you just get tired of swinging giants.
Mm-hmm.
Playing, Phantasy Star, trying to, do event stuff on there. I don't know how much I'll really be able to accomplish on there. Probably just be able to get the second set of alpha reactors, and then I don't know if I'll have enough to really get anything else.
Oh no.
I think I need like 45 more of the second set, and then I'm done. So I'm doing better than I thought I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like holy crap, I haven't played that much.
Yeah, I don't need much more, and I only need like 18,000 more points or something.
I feel they give you items to allow you to get more of those seasonal points quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that stuff. As for watching, I don't think I've been watching anything outside of what you've already said. Well, I mean, we watched a little bit of Boondocks.
Yeah, we've
Practical
been watching some
Jokers.
Boondocks. Yeah.
And I think that's kinda it.
Nothing else?
I don't think so. Everything else is like, just YouTube. I watch YouTube a lot. But yeah, that's it for that. So, are y'all ready to get into our main topics?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ready.
Start with everyone's favorite. Some good old toxicity.
Ooh, my fave.
Okay.
It's all over the place. More so in competitive games, but it is in non-competitive games as well. Even just PvE co-op stuff, you still have toxic people, which is kind of ridiculous.
But where do
But
you draw the line between toxicity and trash talk?
Oh, I think he means actual toxicity, where you're gatekeeping and all that.
Well, so I think toxicity depends on the person, right? Like every person finds toxicity
That's
different,
true.
you know? Like some people would consider teabagging toxicity. You know, I don't know, I consider it funny. But
I consider you
Right.
just trying to say you're better than you actually are.
like I think it's sort of in the category of smack talk, which could also be seen
Yeah.
as toxicity to some
I
people.
don't really count that. In my opinion, that isn't toxicity. That's just normal.
Yeah, I think that's just part of competition, right? Like,
Just don't want to psych out your opponent.
yeah,
Yeah, you're trying to get in their heads. You're trying to upset them and make them forget what it is they're supposed to be doing.
yeah. You want them angry a little bit.
Rage quit.
Yeah. Um.
Or send you hate messages.
Yeah. That's sometimes the goal, is to get a hate message. At least I make
Yes.
it a goal.
Oh, I got the hiccups. It's so great for a
Oh
podcast.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Perfect.
So what do y'all think creates the toxicity?
What creates toxicity? That's a good question.
I don't know if there's a
Not
specific
a
creator.
There's not a defined reason, but there's a few
Yeah.
instances that could cause it. Anywhere where competition is involved.
Uncontrolled anger.
Yeah. Anywhere there's competition will generally spawn anger,
Yeah.
toxicity, and all that. A place where
we've all
people
done
can
it.
win.
We've all gotten just really pissed off and said things that, if we weren't
Yeah.
in party chat, if we were in like game chat and people could hear us, they would.
We would be getting reported like crazy.
Yeah, we'd get reported a lot. We don't mean anything by it. We're just venting and we're really pissed, but
Yeah, like we don't really mean
wishing
that
death
you
upon
should do
someone
it, but
is wrong.
That's another level, in my opinion, though. Wishing death upon somebody because they beat you in a video game.
Yeah,
That's...
exactly. That's a bit extreme.
Oops.
But it happens.
yeah.
There's some people that I just want to go jump off a cliff. I mean, at the moment, I would tell them that, and then, I might regret it later. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, as long as they can't hear it.
Yeah, as long as, I wouldn't say it if they can hear
Yeah,
me.
like I
I
wouldn't
definitely
say
wouldn't.
because I don't actually want them to do those things.
No, not really.
In the heat of the moment.
Yeah, in the heat of the moment,
Heat of the moment.
I really, really want them to. And then later, I might regret it. I might regret saying that.
Yeah. I mean, like, growing up playing Modern Warfare 2, hardly anybody was ever in parties, so everybody heard everything, Like,
Yeah.
there was
That was some
no,
crazy
oh yeah,
days.
that was just being said in a party. No, it was everybody heard what you just
Yep.
said.
You
So, like,
heard everything.
I'm used to it. Like, toxicity isn't, like, an issue for me because I've dealt with it for so long that it's just, like, whatever. Like, I've heard worse than anything anybody says nowadays. Like, I've heard worse
Mm-hmm.
in Call of Duty lobbies.
Oh,
But
show. That's where the worst of it was.
yeah,
Like, we played
Well,
Halo and...
Call of Duty's still like that, though.
Yeah, they're not as clever anymore, though. Now they're just
No,
whiny
it's...
little brats.
They use the same
Going
exact
off.
words every time.
Yeah, they're not clever at all. They used to be clever and kind of funny in a
yeah.
derogatory sort of way.
You used to find their insults hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can't even do that. You kind of feel bad sometimes.
I think they just lack the The education and the vocabulary. Come up with something
Yeah,
clever.
the new people just aren't as clever.
Yeah, now they're just pounding their fists and throwing fits.
Yeah, now they're just like these people coming off of Fortnite.
Yeah.
They just want a
The
Fortnite dance
8-year-olds.
on top of you. Like, that's all they know.
Right.
So do y'all think all
Acronyms?
toxicity is bad, or do y'all think some is kind of like
Some is
necessary?
okay because that's what kind of. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but that's what makes up a competitive game is the toxicity. Saying it's all bad is generally not.
So, where is the line for you?
Where's the line? Death threats and slurs in that way.
Okay, so
I
like
mean,
no like racist remarks. Or,
yeah, no racist remarks, and just no death
Sexist
threats.
or
yeah.
Yeah, you can call me an asshole all you want. Just keep it close. Keep your language a little less colorful.
Yeah.
so asshole is okay.
Yes.
Hmm. And also, like, you don't know, like, the age or maturity or,
Yes.
confidence
Yeah, some
level
of
of
those
the
people.
person receiving your insults. And so some
That is
people
true.
might be offended by being called an asshole.
Yeah.
And then again,
You
people
know,
nowadays are always offended by being called an asshole, though.
Yeah,
depending on
everybody's
how
offended
old
Kind
by
they
of.
are.
everything.
And people older than me, even my people older than me, are offended by being called an asshole.
That's weird.
Heck, in our family, it's a competition to be called
It
asshole
is.
first.
You compete for that shit.
Like,
Ow.
you win if you're the first person to be called an asshole.
For the day,
Yes,
it resets every day.
Yeah, resets every day.
I think we said for then again my sides of the family. You're not being called an asshole. You're kind of losing right now.
Yeah.
You're not having fun.
Yeah, you're not trying hard enough.
You're not trying to piss people off, and I don't like that.
So sometimes you gotta poke the bear a little bit.
Well, and
Yeah.
so, okay, so some people would be offended by assholes, some people would be offended by the teabag. So where do you draw the line? It's not an offense thing, it's what? It's not whether the
Um,
person is offended because you can't set
A
a
rule for
boundary.
everyone.
general rule for that, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So then how do you
that is.
gauge it?
How do I gauge it?
Yeah, where do you
I
draw
generally
the line and
won't
say
say
this
those
is
things. Like I would prefer. Like we said, it's better if you say it where no one can hear you, because you're not gonna. That's a little less of a issue.
So
so if
like keep it
nobody else
within a
hears you,
friend group that you know will
Yes, to
be okay
reduce
with
the
that
amount
being
of
said.
whining you get in return for saying something like that. Oh, I don't think that makes
and
any
if you
sense, but
if you don't mind listening to it, then you get in game chat.
yes,
Otherwise, you mute game chat or you mute specific people. I used to do that all the time in Call of Duty. If somebody was just being a complete
Yeah, you
whiner,
just mute them.
douchebag, or whatever, yeah,
yeah, that's the point of the
because of my
mute
gamer
button, in my
tag, they know I'm a
opinion.
chick, and they would, and I'm not a very good player. I am just very amateur, very casual.
Well, it
So
says you had
sometimes
to
I
be
do
good,
bring
and
down the
video games are
team.
meant to be fun. You're not meant to be a pro.
Yeah.
And
And
so if
it's like,
somebody's going to be toxic towards me, I just
how
mute
are you gonna
them.
get better if they're telling you to kill yourself and get off this game? Like
Yeah,
Right.
you can't get better at the game unless you play it. And so unfortunately, bro,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to put up with my suckiness.
Until I get better, you've got to deal with my suckiness.
Yep. Gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, so that kind of brings to the next thing, like what what can you do about the toxicity? Which
like you
I mean,
said, generally, we already said it. Muting people would be one of them.
yeah,
Yeah, but once, you usually don't mute until they've said something horrible.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
by
saying
then the
though.
damage is
It's not
done.
a it's not a fix all situation though.
So do you think anything can be done then?
No, you can't really stop toxicity in any way, shape, or form. You can try to
Okay.
minimize it as much as you can. There's no
Yeah,
way to completely shut it out.
I don't think you can stop toxicity without stifling speech,
Yeah.
which is way worse than the toxicity, like not being able to say what you want, you know,
Yeah. Being
and having
silenced.
something that tells you like this is allowed and this isn't allowed, like who gets to decide that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like, we've heard about people like coming up with AIs to sort of like, I guess, auto detect certain things and I guess either
Yeah,
ban or block or mute,
yeah, like that.
whatever.
People make the bots for hate raids and Twitch.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you know, the the AI can say, you can't say this swear word ever, doesn't matter what context. It's gonna just like
Yeah,
delete your account
that's
if you say it, which is like, well, that's not really good.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't really fix the problem because it just created a new problem where nobody can talk to each other. Like everybody's
Mm-hmm.
afraid of saying anything.
Oh, but they're thinking it. Yeah, and I think that repression, trying to repress the anger and not being able to vent however you feel you need to vent
Yeah,
would cause more problems on down the line.
yeah,
because sometimes you do just need to vent. I mean,
Yeah, you do just need to cuss somebody out, let
yeah,
it out, That if it makes you feel better, it ruins their day, but it makes you feel better.
that's all that matters.
That's all that really
Because
matters.
then
Yeah.
they can go and do it and make themselves feel
Yeah,
better.
they
It's
gotta
just a
go.
cycle.
Yeah, it's just cycle. Victory.
So yeah, I mean, I think we've already got the solutions. I think people need to stop trying to come up with new solutions. I'm like, we have the mute button. If somebody's bothering you and you don't like what they're saying, mute them.
Mm-hmm.
They're in your party, kick them or leave the party.
Yep.
Like you
Kick them
already
out of the
have
party.
options. I don't think we need anything that stops you from being able to say whatever you want.
yeah. There's also another bit of toxicity we can talk about.
What's that?
Gatekeeping.
Okay.
Trying to keep certain things within a select few group of people.
Yeah.
A lot of communities have that kind of shit. I could give you an example from Destiny. The 24-hour raid emblem. So the new raid comes out, you have 24 hours to beat it and get a cool emblem.
Mhm.
But the people who live and breathe that stuff complain that because they put it on Saturdays now that more people are able to get it, that they shouldn't be allowed to have it.
What?
You should not be allowed to have that prestigious symbol of beating a raid on the first day
Why not?
because they want it's a status symbol to them. They want to be the only people who have it.
They want to prove that they didn't have anything better to do in the middle of the week other than raid.
Yes, spend 24 hours raiding.
What, because they're willing to
Like,
take days off of work to go play, or like what?
yes, because
Yeah.
raids used to drop on Tuesdays, so that's why less people were doing it. But now they're complaining that more people are able to do the raids.
Oh, so there's
But,
no elite status anymore. Everybody and their
yeah,
dog can do it.
Yeah.
that's the problem that they have. That everyone's able to get it, which I don't really find a problem with that. It's a fucking emblem. Why do you feel the need to?
And it's a raid. Like I realize not everybody can do the day one, but like everybody can do the raid. Like,
Yeah, you're pretty much just saying no one else should have that thing because only you should be able to have it. You're literally just gatekeeping, keeping people, trying to prevent people from getting what you already have.
Yeah.
Which, I think
Isn't
of
that
all.
pretty much like a metaphor for life, you know? Like certain
Yeah,
people drive certain cars or
because they don't
own
want you
certain
to have it.
things, and yeah, nobody else should
You
get to
can't.
have it. Like, oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry, you can't be a member of this yacht club because blah
You
blah
don't make this
blah.
amount of. You don't make X amount of money.
Yeah, because you don't know so and so personally.
Yeah, it's like gatekeeping is a big problem in most gaming communities. Most
Yeah.
people are not allowed to partake in certain things because, well, what I'm looking for. The elites believe they shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Yeah, because they want to be seen as the top dogs.
Yeah,
And
they
they
want
don't
for the
want people
status symbol.
overshadowing them.
Right.
They want to be proven as the best player of said game
Yeah.
because they have this said item. And that's what like gatekeeping is just a big issue in general because people just think because they own this item they should be the only one allowed to own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's not the problem is there's not what you can do about that level of toxicity either. No
I
matter
guess
what you
because they
do,
were
those
willing
people
to
are
sacrifice more to get it. I mean, they were willing to sacrifice a day's pay
time,
or yeah, just time.
money. Yeah,
Like, well, if you're stupid enough to do that for, you know, a freaking emblem or whatever in a video game, you're an idiot anyways.
and
Like that's the
and
status symbol is that you're an idiot.
yeah, the thing is, they want it because it shows that they took the time to do it, but that really just shows that you're getting pissed about it, that you're kind of a sad person. And you feel
Yeah,
the
that
need to
you have no life.
get mad about something as simple as an emblem. And that's the point of the that was also the point of the like I'll give back the example of Destiny putting raids out earlier. On Wednesdays everyone could do it, so everyone could partake. And that's
Yeah.
fair.
Hmm.
But the moment people start complaining about it, that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
It's just people are fucking whiners when something that they have had for a while gets released to everybody. I mean, it gets made easier to acquire.
Yeah. I mean, I've only been like that with one thing, but that's because it started out as a challenge and then they ended up giving it for free. That those
Oh, the
skins on
base skin,
Overwatch.
Oni and Officer Diva.
So
Yeah.
does that fall under the category of toxicity?
Mm, that's that's kind of a mixture of non-toxicity and gatekeep, kind of a bit of gatekeeping. Because it was originally announced to be only that, so I guess I kind of understand you get kind of annoyed about it.
Was that generating toxicity? Like,
Yeah, that would be generating toxicity. Yes, to some people that would be
Yeah.
cause for getting salty. And complaining about you wanting that to be just an exclusive thing.
It was just annoying to have to go through that challenge. Like,
it just sounds like whining to me. Not necessarily being toxic. Like I can see where they would be toxic about it because they're
Toxicity, I generally
pissy.
just think is you're just being a total asshole just for the fun, just because you don't like what someone did in a video game. Such.
So that's increased the toxicity of Destiny.
That game's always been toxic though. There's nothing to fix that one. Nothing you can do to fix that. It's like
I mean,
how
it
you never
didn't used to. It
fix.
seemed like a pretty decent community back in the beginning. You know, like
Yeah,
like
D1. It was
Destiny
easy.
ones and
It
people
was easy to
were,
find
you know,
friends for
coordinating.
raids.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
people were
it's easy to make new
coordinating, you know,
friends.
dances together, and yeah,
Mhm.
like Chicken made a lot of friends on there and that sort of thing. So it used to be a decent community. It wasn't the game it was supposed to be. I'm still pissed at Bungie for not putting out the game that they promised. They can
Yeah,
and
I
then
understand that.
asking for more and more money all the fucking time for every little bit of crap they did put out. But it was a good community. Like I didn't notice there was a little bit of toxicity, but nothing like you would see
It was
on
mainly
like
around
Call
the
of Duty.
PvP section, though. That's mainly where you
Yeah,
saw the most
Yeah.
toxicity.
yeah, that's true. And I didn't really play PvP, so that's why I didn't notice it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the PvE community in D1 was always generally kind. They were generally inclusive. They would
Although
easy
there
to
was some
make.
gatekeeping there, you know, like there was always the Gallahorn thing where you had to
Yeah,
have a Gallahorn.
you had to have Gallahorn. You had to have X weapon,
Yeah.
X light level.
Yeah. If you didn't have any of that, even if you were a good player and you could make it through like the raid, they'd still kick you because you didn't have that one thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty shitty.
And that's why Bungie removed the Gallahorn. Because of that.
Well, because you couldn't do it without it, you know?
Yeah,
you just couldn't even freaking do it.
Bungie got tired of hearing people saying that they couldn't do it. They couldn't even do raids with people. They didn't have that said gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so people were being excluded and kicked out, like completely kicked out of the team because they didn't have it.
Yeah.
So that's causing toxicity. It's causing
Yeah, I mean,
exclusivity.
some games do cause their own toxicity.
I'll give you an example of that one. League of Legends.
League of Legends, yeah, that game is super toxic.
Like, that game is just legitimate toxicity all the fucking time.
What game?
League of Legends.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's just fucking toxicity. Like, there's barely any kind of general and nice aspects about that community.
Really, both are games, League of Legends and Valorant. They're both
Valorant,
toxic.
CSGO.
CSGO.
How are they so successful?
Competitive scene is kind of what I really perceive as their biggest successes.
Yeah, they have a really big competitive scene.
Which breeds toxicity? Or,
yes.
like...
Yeah, because it's all about being this pro quick-scoping god or whatever the case is, you know?
I mean, that was kind of like Call of Duty, too.
There's another MOBA that's pretty toxic. I don't remember what it's called, though.
It's more competitive. Like, those games are like games where you get killed in like 2 shots, you know?
League of Legends, and there's another MOBA that's just like that, though. I hate the name of it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Guild Wars 2, but that's not it. It is 2, though. Dota.
Dota, there you go. Dota's also a shit community.
Yeah.
Huh.
There are some gems there. There's some nice people, but most of the time you're just gonna find the assholes playing that game.
Yeah.
Who literally will shit talk you for any kind of mistake you make, even no matter how small it is.
Yeah.
Again, same we said for Overwatch too. People were mass reporting people for using Widowmaker when they were actually good with it.
Really?
Or using a character that they didn't like, you'd get reported.
Yeah, if it wasn't a meta character, they were reporting you.
Because
you're not using the meta. You gotta be using the best characters in the game.
Well, it does make the most sense, but
the most time it wasn't even
competitive.
Like, if you weren't even competitive, you'd still get shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd still just fucking send you messages saying, swap off that character.
Which, I mean, I am a person that whenever I see a Widow or like a Hanzo or whatever, I do go,
yeah. Yep.
I don't feel the need to tell them to switch, though.
That character.
I don't feel the need to actually tell them to switch.
At first I'll be like, but then it depends.
Let them try out the character. Maybe it's just a character that they're trying to get better at. You know, like you said, you can't.
Or maybe they're already good with it.
If you don't play it.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you become that guy.
But then if I see them and they're like level 5,000, I'm like, all right, there's no excuse. Get off this game.
Wow. Like, I'm horrible at Mercy, but, you know, like, if I wanted to keep trying to get better with her, whether I get better or not, you know, people are going to be angry with me.
Yeah.
Because our team is going to lose because I suck with Mercy. I just cannot play Mercy at all.
Yeah.
So I would get hate messages, I'm sure. Like, why, you need to uninstall this game.
Yeah, you're trash.
Go throw yourself in a deep, dark hole somewhere. I'd be like, okay. I guess.
It's kind of hard to have a video game without toxicity nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because people are toxic. I mean, I don't know. We have our own moments of toxicity. We just don't.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I'm toxic
to the people
as shit.
they're directed to. Lord.
I just don't generally. I don't generally like to. Would never go into game chat and be toxic as fuck. Unless you start shit talking me, then I might redirect it back at you.
But like, like when we used to play Halo back in the day, just against each other, red versus blue, that sort of thing. We'd trash talk. We'd be like,
For sure, the end of the
boom,
match,
headshot.
the one of the teams gets up and goes in the other room and starts,
Screen peeks and shit.
Well, no, just at the end of the match, somebody,
Oh yeah,
one
we'd be
team would
running in
always
there.
go to the other team's room and be like, "Boom,
Be
we
like,
wrecked
oh
you,"
yeah,
whatever.
I totally freaking nailed you. Yeah. or we throw a plasma grenade or a sticky grenade on each other and be like, what's that on you? And then run away and wait for you to blow up.
Yeah.
Thing about like
Yeah, those good
landline
times.
parties, those are generally always good fun though. You weren't literally being entirely fully toxic. Probably a little bit of toxicity there, but not fully.
Well, we weren't, wishing death upon each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were
being...
just joking around because it's kind of okay. I don't really count to be super toxic, but you get excited about a cool kill you get.
We'd get really angry and at some point just be like, all right, we need to take a break from this game. We're taking it too seriously.
Yeah,
We started to get mad now because one team or the other was getting wrecked, but it was usually you guys getting wrecked by us. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It was like kids versus adults. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids got wrecked.
What happened to you?
Reflexes aren't what they used to be. We're old now. Games have gotten so complicated. There's so many more buttons on the controller now. Yeah, I don't know. I've got excuses. Wazoo. Not good ones, but I've got them.
Like it's the same amount of buttons and they're easier to hit than
Yeah.
I don't controller.
I don't hear that.
Or I know you don't really play many competitive games on the N64, but it's not like the N64 controller where the buttons are literally the most awkward places on the controller.
Oh my god, that controller is so awkward just to hold it.
Yeah, I tried to hold one I don't know, it was at some point recently. I don't remember where, but I remember trying to hold one and trying to figure out how that worked. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like
you're trying to figure out how the hell you ever used it?
Yeah.
It's like, how the hell did I ever hold this? This doesn't look right. This is I just dropped some money. Oh damn.
You gotta look like have freaking like alien hands or something. I don't know.
It's just
alien hands. Your fingers split off a little further.
Thing, it's kind of hard to entirely get rid of toxicity in video games.
Impossible.
Yeah, you can kind of curb it a bit.
Impossible.
You can curb it, I guess you could say, but it's not really entirely a fix, though. You're just reducing the amount of it to an extent.
Yeah, but to what end? I mean, it's a never-ending thing.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, you can at least reduce it to where it's not affecting you as much.
Well,
but that doesn't mean it's gone away,
that's the whole point of the mute button. That's why I feel like that was the solution. Like, you hear, like, one comment, and, hopefully it doesn't, hurt your feelings too bad or make you go do anything stupid to yourself or whatever, or to other people. But just mute them.
I get to the point where I just mute people who constantly won't stop talking smack. Like, it's just constant.
Yeah.
Like, I've reported a number of people that sent me texts that, it wasn't just, through game chat or anything, where I don't know how they monitor that stuff or have proof that the person said what they said. You can take a screenshot
and send it to probably Microsoft. Do what I think you'd have to do.
Oh, that's for when they send me a message, but like when it's voice, like I don't know how they investigate and how they prove that the person was toxic or derogatory or racist or whatever the case may be.
Good point.
But I've reported a number of people that have sent texts, even though they didn't really offend me, like they didn't bother me. I was like, yeah, you're a dickhead, and I don't know if you're doing this to somebody else, but you likely are. So I'm just gonna go ahead and report them.
Yeah.
And that way, my report with everybody else's report, maybe that person gets banned from video games, and maybe they learn the lesson not to be dickheads like that. Take their anger out in other ways, healthier ways. do it just amongst their friends and not actually send me a shitty message. I
Yeah.
don't
That's
know.
generally what I do. I don't really shit talk around my friends. I don't really.
Yeah. That's what we all do. Everybody does it.
Mhm.
Not just gamers. People, in companies or
That's
whatever.
just
You go to the break
Gamers.
room and you talk shit about your boss,
Yeah.
You don't say it to your boss.
Well, you're not good friends if you're not shit talking each other, though. It's a good thing about friendship. So yeah, you got a good
True
friend
that.
if they're not shit talking you.
True that.
Shit talking you to your face, not behind your back, but actually to your face.
I like a friend who can take what I dish out, but
Still be a good
can
person in
also give
general.
back. Yeah, or give back,
Give back, yeah. Who can also take the joke and run
Yep.
with it?
Yep. Don't just take my shit, give it back, man. Give me some shit.
Gross.
Give me
Ew,
some shit. I want
that's
your shit.
nasty.
That's nasty.
That's nasty. But anything else? I don't think I have anything else to say on toxicity. We kind of already said everything.
I just don't think there's a cure for it. I don't think there's a
No,
fix
there's no way to ever stop toxicity.
other than what's being done. I know they're working on some stuff, but I just
I think that's in the wrong direction. At least what they've said about it so far. The way they make
Yeah.
it sound, I think what they're trying to do is the wrong direction. It's basically getting rid of your ability to say, just words, Doesn't really matter
and
what
then
context it's in.
then why have game chat at all?
Exactly.
Just take away game chat completely. You can only party chat.
Like
And if you do send a hate message, then you get banned.
they're taking out
We
like
have
all
proof.
the swear words. Like you're not allowed to swear at all. Like
Yeah, and what's considered a swear?
right.
Is it the 4-letter words? Is it? Can you say but? Like,
Yeah, like
but.
that's also where you kind of have an issue. Is
Like
when you say
on
you're gonna
Twitch,
ban.
you can't talk about
Can't
that
say
specific
simp.
lovely little snack that usually has cheese on it and little saltines. You could say
Crackers.
saltines. So do we start calling people saltines to insult them?
You can't even. You can't say the word simp.
Really? You can't say the word simp?
No.
Okay, do you
Because
just
of-
say the whole thing out like simpleton? Like what can you say?
Oh, I'm stuck. The way people
Can't
were
say
using simp
simp.
was to describe somebody who is enamored with a woman to a unhealthy extent.
Yeah, like the people that donate money, like a ton of money to like the streamer girls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just
those
because
people.
they're girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, not because they're good people. No, it's because they're girls. They're trying to get something out of it.
How
It's
do
a
I get in
gamer
on this
girl.
scam? I'm a gamer girl. Where's my money? Send me money, motherfuckers!
You can borrow my capture card, start streaming with the camera. There you go.
Oh, I have to be on camera?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
no one will pay you if you're just on mic.
Camera and I do not get along
It doesn't matter.
at all.
You're a female.
It doesn't.
That's all that matters
No.
to them. You
Just
have
the
to
tits?
be.
They don't have to be
You
big
have
tits.
tits.
They just have to be
a
tits.
female.
You just have tits.
That's
That's all that
stupid.
matters.
I mean, no, why?
That's literally how that works, though. You think like we're joking here? We're fucking not. Like
Be
that
a
is
woman
literally
and you win at Twitch.
like that's
Do I
literally how
have to
Twitch
show
works
my
nowadays.
tits? Do you have to show nip?
No, you don't have to show
No,
nothing.
you can probably if you show anything, just show the top cleavage, and you'll probably get a good amount of
Yeah.
donations.
Or just bend down in front of the camera.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I could
That easy.
sum up enough cleavage.
That's
get
that's
anybody's
about all it
attention.
takes to be a female Twitch streamer. Who gets a lot of donations.
I mean,
You
it's not a
gotta-
tiny rack, but it's not substantial.
Have you seen
at all, really.
Pokimane?
Oh yeah, that chick. I don't get that one. I really don't get that one.
you don't
That
have to
does
have
not make any
anything
sense
amazing.
to me.
Female.
Yeah, anything
Be a
at
female.
all.
That's all.
That's it.
That's the only requirement.
That's all she's got going for her is that she's a chick. I have not seen anything spectacular about that person at all.
She is just so
Like,
cold as
I don't get it.
dishwater.
I don't get the craze. Like, I'm not saying she's bad or anything. I'm just saying there's nothing.
Her personality is just dull.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, there's
dull.
just
She's
nothing
not
Very dull.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't get the
Eh.
I don't get the
All right, we
interest.
should probably get off this. We could go
Like,
on.
I'm not
We're
trying to
going on.
dog her either, but it's
I
just
know
I
what you
don't
mean.
I
Let's
just
say we
don't
just don't
get
want to go
it.
on
I don't
tangents
see
here.
what being seen.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next? Anything else we need to talk about toxicity?
What
Nothing
did we
else I have
miss?
to say.
Thank
Trixie, you
y'all.
got anything else?
No, I don't think so. Just people are people, and you can choose to ignore them or mute them,
Mm-hmm.
but they're always gonna be there.
Yep.
I know bad things are being said that I cannot hear all the time, and it doesn't bother me. I don't need to be liked, but that's
Yeah.
me.
Yep. Just people
Oh
need to
god.
acknowledge that these other
That's it.
people are just people on the internet. They're gonna say things because they're on the internet.
They're
So
not. They're not in front of you right now, threatening you.
Yeah,
No, they're
I
just.
you
think we
just
need
need to
to.
get over that
Igno-
fact and just be like, yeah, it's just some guy. He's on a headset. And he can say whatever
Mm-hmm.
he wants because of that
And he's
fact.
mad at himself. He's mad at the situation. He's not really mad at you. He's just taking it out on you.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah,
I
if he
think there's
loses
something
in.
lacking in education. I think everything comes back to education. Like every single issue that we have comes back to education. We're just not. We're taught to value things that aren't valuable at all. If
No.
somebody doesn't like you or is talking shit about you, it's not about you. It's about them.
I think I need to say something, but I'll say it after the podcast. Not important.
Alright. So our next thing is going to be it's probably gonna be a pretty small thing. GTA 5
Yeah.
is released again. It's now become Skyrim. Uh
Oh god. It's too much. It's just too
All I
much.
gotta say is.
yeah. I don't care
I mean,
about
it
it at
was a
all.
good game. There was a time where it was a good game.
There
Yeah, it
was
was fun for a while, but after a while, it just became just the grindiest thing in the game in the world.
Yeah,
yeah.
they went too far with it to where it's just unplayable, really, for
Mhm.
me. It's
It's
not
just you
fun.
can't buy anything.
You
All
just
the
Yeah,
new
have
they
to
took
things they
the fun
add.
invest
factor
so
out.
much time just doing like pretty much the same heist. It's whatever heist pays out the most. Like you're not gonna do like the different heists. You're just gonna do whichever one
No, you're
pays
just
the
gonna do the
most.
one that has
Mm-hmm.
the highest payout. That's not
And then
fun.
just run around and terrorize other people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I guess I
Where's the
can't.
fun in that?
There's games I can't make arguments for, like Payday. I can't make an argument. That's pretty much what you do in Payday is all heists. But at least
Yeah, but
Payday, it's
they're
kind of
different
fun.
ones, you know?
It's fun to play with your friends. It's fun to get absolutely drop kicked
Oh,
by a
shit.
cloaker.
Yeah.
That's fun. I actually kind of enjoyed that. I enjoyed the time we played when we all played that together. That was really fun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind if it's, heist, but if there has to be a reason to play other heists, like Payday has a reason
Yeah,
to play other heists, but there's no
not every
Yeah.
reason to play other ones in GTA.
no, because you're not getting as much money.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of doing the actual final heist of the online mode? You don't get as much money as the newer heists.
Yeah. So it's like, why bother doing it? Yeah, so
Uh,
that's out again, and at least
It's
that
being re-released for the new consoles or
for
what?
next
yes,
gen.
it's next gen.
Okay.
For Series X and S and 5.
Okay.
And so you do have to pay to get the upgraded version.
Yeah, that's kind of garbage.
Yeah. It's like y'all haven't made enough money and y'all aren't going to continue to make enough money off of it.
Well, I think everybody who wanted to own the game already owns it now, so they're probably not
Yeah,
making
I
any
don't want to
more.
buy the game fucking again.
Yeah, and so that's what this
Yeah,
is.
but they've
To
got
get
the
those
shark
same
cards and
people.
microtransactions. Like they don't need to charge you for the game again.
Are people still buying into that shit too?
Yes.
Like,
For
I feel
sure.
like after a certain
Yeah.
amount of time,
That's
you've
why they
pretty well
still
run
update
through.
that game.
Okay.
They don't even
That's the
add
whole
actually new
thing.
content. It's just new vehicles to
It's just new
buy.
stuff to buy because they make money off the shark cards.
Like, it's not actually new content. It's just, what can we make money off now?
Yep.
Yeah, once it gets to that point, I'm out.
It's
Like,
been to that point for a
completely.
while though.
Yeah, well, I haven't played in I don't know how long. It's been
I
at
played
least
it
a
a bit
couple of
recently.
years, 2, 3 years.
You guys say a bit, but I generally just log on to see what's new, and I kind of just hop off immediately after that point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Like, I think we joined Cal what, maybe 2 years ago for that one new heist that had come out on the island or something, whenever it was.
Yeah.
Was
And it was only for that, and then like we never touched it
Yeah.
again. And we hadn't
Yeah.
touched it in probably a year and a half before that.
I don't think I've ever touched it for very long. I've never played the game for a long period of time anymore. I kind of just get on it to get on it for a
Yeah.
brief period of time.
Yeah, I do miss it. I miss it
Where's
being
this
a good
enemy
game.
at?
Is it not Tentacle Man out here? Is it not
No.
this tentacle guy or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
But at the moment, it's $10 to upgrade. But then in June, it will be 20.
$20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
I
think
should.
is a
It should
little
just stay.
screwy.
Just keep it at fucking $10. You're making more money off the shark cards than you are off the game.
And it's like, not everybody can get a next-gen console. So it's like, by the time they can get their hands on one, they now have to pay more.
To get the game again that they probably already owned.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty jacked up. Like, just leave it at $10. Do you really need the extra 10 a few months later? Come on now.
Hey, can you like upgrade these weapons or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I have not been doing that at all.
Right stick in.
Right stick in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's just
Oh.
why like I said, it's pretty much become the Skyrim. It's pretty much become Skyrim where they have to release it on every new generation.
Yeah, they just keep re-releasing it and never making anything.
I mean, they already re-released Skyrim again not that long ago.
Yep.
You get all the Creation Club stuff if you buy it. It's not really worth it. Because I'm sure there's people making that stuff for free.
It was a beautiful game, but
It's fun for a bit, but after a while,
Yeah.
it kind of loses its novelty.
yeah, I just got to a point where I was like, it was maybe too much content for me to keep up with. like, just because of the way I play, because I try to complete all the quests in an area instead of, going through the main quests and then going through the side quests, so like I was never gonna finish the game, and then
Yeah.
I really wanted to do more of the crafting and stuff, and that was just so time consuming, and then
Yeah, it's
have a
to
house
get
and...
to get your smithing up and your alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with all the other stuff I had going on, it was just too much for me to keep up with.
Like, I like playing Fallout, but Skyrim is just one of those games I can't ever find myself wanting to play. I was never a fan of Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Fantasy games like that aren't my kind of thing. Well, I guess Oblivion would be the only exception to that rule. I did like playing Oblivion a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I like making hideous characters and just going through the game on them.
Oblivion was really good.
Skyrim is just kind of a backstep in my opinion. That's probably a really hot take, but it's just simplified the game. They simplified it way too much.
Yeah.
But going back to GTA, GTA just needs to stop being re-released. But I know that's their way to make money off it because they're just trying to keep the revenue going until they can get out the next GTA, which I probably won't get the next GTA.
I think they just need to stop charging you. Like, I don't mind them keeping the game going, but like, do we really have to pay for it every single time? Like, I've already paid for it. I've already given you money.
Are they charging full price for it?
No, it's $10.
It's only $10. Well, that
It's
I guess
$10
I can
at the
understand.
moment, $20 in like a couple months.
In June to go up to $20, yeah.
Like, if you really love the game, I could see where, the fan base would pay $10.
But when there's other games that are doing free
console.
upgrades and they don't have microtransactions in them, like,
yeah,
I
but
don't.
GTA is such a huge game. Such a big game.
Sure.
Most people
It
don't do the
is
majority of
pretty
the content in
involved.
that game, though.
I know, yeah, most of the stuff is obsolete now, but
it's
Mhm.
still like, I mean, it's a big game, but still, it's got microtransactions. You can buy a shark card for $100.
mm,
Like
You-
they've
I
made
still doesn't even get you
billions.
much, though.
Make-
$100 still doesn't even get you much in that fucking game.
Yeah, they've made billions off of this one game. They can't afford to upgrade it for free.
yeah,
It's
one
just,
would think.
I'm just tired of that game being re-released.
Yeah.
Do you know what the player base is right now?
I don't. I could
Nobody?
probably check after this one. I could check the player count after this.
Yeah. I think we should do that and just kind of see how popular it is still. I mean, I'm sure there's still a lot of people playing it. Nobody on my friends list, but
Sure.
I think I saw one person of my friends was play it recently, but he wasn't playing it very long though.
Yeah.
Oh God, reload! God damn it! Thank you.
So I guess there really isn't much more to say on GTA at the moment.
Yeah, I just want to see what the player
Swing away.
base is on it. I could look
He's
it
rushing
up,
us.
but then I would die.
I'll look it up after this. I'll look it up for you guys. Let me finish this.
So, next thing I want to kind of talk about is the Halo TV series.
All right.
So they put out.
The Paramount Plus one.
Yeah, that's the only
Is that the one we're talking about?
Yeah. That is the Steven Spielberg one,
Mm.
which is very, very kind of disappointing.
Yeah. I can't
Currently,
imagine.
on Steam, there's about 55,000 players. It's on Steam. What?
55,000.
Got
On
more than
Steam.
Battlefield.
That's true.
Everybody should have more than Battlefield. I mean,
Right.
seriously. What does Battlefield
Pardon?
have? Can you look that one up real quick? Just out of
Battlefield?
curiosity.
Which one?
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042?
Yeah. Yeah. The good one.
Good one.
Hmm.
The good one. The really good one.
Let me see here. 2,000 players. That's
I just needed a good laugh. Thank you so much. I needed that.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbass.
the peak of it all was 104,000 players.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Fallen
good.
from grace. Yeah, so good. We played the beta. I think that was it.
Yeah.
We're like, well, it's not that great. I mean, it wasn't that bad. We didn't realize how bad the release was going to be.
The beta was actually better.
Yeah, the beta was. It
That's
actually
not
ran
saying
better.
much because the beta wasn't very
No,
good.
no, it wasn't great.
I think this is a new
Not
map. I don't think I've
impressed.
seen this map before.
Yeah, me neither.
But what about the Halo TV series? Let's hear about this.
So the trailer came out a while back, and I thought it looked bad, personally. Everybody else thought
Yeah.
it looked good. I don't know how. The special effects looked terrible. All the CGI. Um, Cortana looks weird. She's not blue. Uh,
What color is she?
like a normal person. It's literally it's the
Ew.
lady that voices Cortana is playing Cortana in the show. And they didn't do any like special effects to make her look like Cortana. Skin colored with like a little outfit. um, there's a Chevy Tahoe in the trailer,
Oh my fucking god.
which they're claiming is there for a reason.
What the fuck's the reason?
I don't know,
That's what I want to know.
because somebody left it there. I don't know.
I'm not saying you do know. I'm just saying, like,
The
why? The whole thing.
the bad guy seems to be a human woman that has control of the Covenant for some reason.
That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
They're just making up
Oh, it is
storyline
new.
stuff here.
Hello.
Yeah, so basically they've kind of said like they're going to be doing their own thing with it, which
What are the collectibles, though?
leads me to why are they using Master Chief at all? Master Chief and Cortana, other than just their name. Like that's the only reason I can see for them
And
being
that's
in
to
it.
draw in the gamers to come see it.
Yeah, which it's
Yeah.
totally. I mean, it has nothing to do with the lore or anything, you know.
Which, if you're a hardcore Halo fan and you watch the trailer,
Oh.
you're gonna be like, nope.
You want
It's
to
snow
be there
globes.
for the Cortana and the Master Chief that you know and love.
That you know, yeah. Which 343 isn't even giving us that, so
Yeah, they can't even get
why
that
should
right.
we expect Steven Spielberg to give it to us?
Right.
It's his reimagining of Halo.
Yeah. Which
They're
I
looking for
mean,
snow globes.
if there wasn't lore already, I'm sure he could do a good job with it, you know. But I don't know.
It's hard to make
Usually,
video game movies
Spielberg's usually
nowadays.
so. I mean, I know he's older.
Yeah,
now,
normally the CGI and special effects, you know, like that's like
yeah,
kind of what
like
he's
he's
known
got a
for.
great vision, but he has a different vision than what Halo actually is.
Yeah.
But I still would think that he's a smart guy. Like he would really kind of study it and try to grab that essence
Yeah,
of
he'd maybe
Halo.
watch, videos on Halo. Like he doesn't have to go and play through the Halo games,
Yeah, I
obviously.
can't imagine him buying an Xbox and jumping on Halo, but maybe.
Read stuff about Halo, watch some videos, um, and
Get
sort of
some
How
intel
did
from his
Skylight record?
grandkids.
and sort of
I don't know.
see,
Does he have children?
what
Oh, there
what
we
the
go.
Halo community is into, what the Halo lore. But obviously, 343 has to say at the end of the day of what fresh lore they're
Yeah.
wanting to build up.
And be like, yeah, this is great. All right, these are fucking dumbasses. You've already screwed up the game, and now you're gonna let Steven Spielberg take the fall for this series.
Yeah,
And we know it's not him; it's them.
yeah, it's totally them. I mean,
It's
because
always
in
them.
everything, they're in support of all the stuff. And
Yeah.
everything that I'm saying that's terrible in the random Chevy Tahoe in the background. Like, they're
There we
like,
go.
yeah, that's there for a reason. But what reason is that?
What is the reason? All right.
Just what they do now makes no fucking sense in the lore of
Mm-mm.
Halo.
Yeah, I don't think they have any clue of what they're
Does-
trying to do, like what stories
No.
they're trying to tell.
No.
Because they went from
Nope.
Halo 5 to this.
Yeah.
Like, the story
feel
in
like
Halo
if-
5 and this story do not make fucking sense in any way, shape, or form, from what I hear.
If Spielberg had been in on Halo from the beginning, like if he had, been involved with like Bungie, like way back in the beginning, I think he would be the best person to do the series.
Yeah.
I just don't think he has the vision because he's getting direction from fucking three.
Yeah,
And those
he's
guys
getting
are-
direction from these people that can't even make a proper Halo game.
Nope. So that's how it was gonna be.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't want to give Steven Spielberg the flack for what he's
No,
being
definitely not.
paid to do.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not.
I'm not gonna say the man's a perfect director, anyways. I don't want people to sit there and think I'm just over here
He's pretty fucking
blindsided.
perfect.
He's pretty good. There's nothing wrong
Pretty
with him. I'm just
fucking
saying I
perfect.
don't want to Don't want to get the people who just come and say, "Well, you just talk all highly about him,"
Yeah,
because
you're
the
just a
man hasn't really done
fanboy
anything
and
bad.
yeah, I mean, yeah, look at his track record. I mean, everything he does is amazing.
Yeah.
But it's his vision, you know? And
Mhm.
this is not his baby. This is somebody else's baby that he's trying to
Pass
bring
off
to
to make
life.
presentable.
Yeah. And if, you know, the new foster parents aren't, or I guess they're adoptive parents, you know, because they technically own it. If they don't love it the way the the way the bio parents did, then you know, you can't expect him to do it justice.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
people are getting very fed up with Halo Infinite at the moment.
Oh,
Gee,
I've
it
been
took
fed up
him
with
long
it for a
enough.
while.
Yeah, like I
God.
was there at the beginning.
When they announced the game, I was kind of into it, but after a bit of the hype, I
Mm-mm.
was like, nah.
No, I knew it wasn't going to be worth a shit because the last few
I
games
wanted to
that
give them the
343 has
benefit of the
done have not
doubt,
been worth
but
a shit.
after like a good couple, I think after a bit of the game
Mm-mm.
being delayed, I figured, shit, the game's gonna suck. I don't
They get
trust
no more
most
doubt
games.
benefits from me.
Man, could you imagine
Well,
what
because
that game was gonna be like if they hadn't delayed it?
Oh God! Oh my God!
terrible.
So bad.
Like seeing the
So
state that it's
incredibly
in right
bad.
now and that it's not even finished with the delay.
Like
Like,
they're just trying to make me cry.
no, they've ruined Halo.
Yeah, they've ruined it for
Absolutely
me.
ruined
I don't know that I could ever go back.
it. Nope. If they ever make another Halo game, um,
They would have to
not
start over. They would have to start over
Well,
where it
they
was
should have
good.
done. They
Basically
should just made an
scrapping.
entirely new story.
yeah, it shouldn't have
Yeah.
continued. Like Master Chief's story was done with Halo 3. Like that's what Bungie said, you know. Like they finished his story. So for them to go and try and pick it back up was a mistake.
Like I'm not saying 343 is a bad studio. I'm sure there's stuff that they can do well.
I'm saying they're a
Yeah,
bad
there's got to
studio.
be
I'll
some
say
easier games for
they're
them to do.
making the wrong thing. Like maybe they'd be
Yeah,
better
this
off
isn't their
doing
baby.
something else.
Something that they're passionate about.
I don't feel like they're
Something that they
passionate about
created.
Halo.
Like if
Yeah,
they made
I don't
their
see the
own
passion.
franchise instead of
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
picking up somebody else's.
Make a spin-off off of Halo. Make your own thing. Don't fucking just butcher what's
There, they
already
could do a
been made for
spin-off.
you.
Yeah. Like
They
if
could take
they had
another character
started
or come
with
up with
like
a new
if
character.
Halo 4 had been Spartan Lock and that's where we had started, you know, like Master Chief's story ended and so we're starting off with the Spartan Lock guy. You know, like everybody hated him in Halo 5, but that's cuz, you know, Master Chief is a character still, you know. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
continuing his story, everybody wants to play as Master Chief, nobody wants to play as Locke. But if they had started with Locke on Halo 4, I think that would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They tried to make it a thing. They tried to make Spartan Lock a thing without him being the main character, really. Oh, he was in. Oh, I guess better way to put it. He was in the game as the actual main character of Halo,
Yeah, they
Master
tried
Chief.
to make Spartan Locke like a main character, but it doesn't work when you already have Master Chief.
Yeah.
And they tried to
Well,
make
then
him
can you
like
still
an
call it
enemy
Halo?
of
Would
Master
you call
Chief.
it something else?
I think they could still call because it's still about the Halo rings, right?
Okay.
So I think they could still
So
call it
you
Halo
still allow them to use the name.
because it would still
Yeah.
be set in the same universe. It would just be different
Look at
characters.
Halo Wars. Halo Wars is technically a spin-off.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't have Master
Yeah,
Chief in it
see,
at
so
all.
but it's Halo Wars. It's not Halo.
Well, yeah, I mean they
It's
could
Halo Wars.
do, you know, like Halo Infinite. You know, like they could tag on like
Well, they're
a
still trying to
full
make that
other
Halo.
name, but
Sounds like.
yeah, I mean, I don't mind it being called Halo, but like,
Don't try to make it the next installment of the series.
yeah,
You're not doing it
Okay.
justice. You're kind of just spitting on it.
like just leave Master Chief out of it.
Yeah, he would have nothing to do with it. He'd be like, "Well, you guys got it from here, right?" And then he can make a comeback when somebody who actually appreciates Master Chief can do the story right.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind if like the games had been like Spartan Lock, and then maybe it references Master Chief. You know, like Master Chief is off doing something, and you hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't mind that, but yeah, they really should have just not tried to pick up that story, because Bungie ended it. I mean, they had an ending. It was over. He
Yeah.
finished the fight. um. So yeah, I don't know. Anything else y'all want to say about Halo TV series?
Not really.
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's really much to say until we've actually
can't-
watched any of it and
I can't make a full opinion on it if I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm probably not
Which
gonna like it, but
I
I'm
think it
just
was
not
crap
gonna.
that they put it on Paramount.
I have low expectations.
Like
In
the
fact, I have
service
no
Yeah.
that nobody
expectations.
owns. That was pretty
I don't.
scummy. um. So this next topic, I know Trixie's not gonna have anything to really say
It's
about it.
really just me and you who are gonna have the opinion on it
Yeah.
once you've got a chance to play it.
So
And again, I asked you to play it with me.
we played
I heard
Final
about it.
Fantasy Strangers of Paradise, the demo.
I heard it was amazing. Amazingly bad.
I personally did not like it at all.
I had some hopes for it. I was kind of thinking to be something really nice, the way they made it sound, but who knows? Maybe if I give it some time, they might make it better.
It wasn't Battlefield bad. Like it wasn't
No,
like
it
it
was
was a
not Battlefield bad. Oh, hell
non-functioning
no.
game.
It functioned. Like, I kind of hardly noticed any glitches, really.
Yeah, I didn't see any glitches.
Besides that one I showed you of my character's legs doing a
Yeah.
bit of a strange thing.
Yeah.
That's about it, though. I didn't see anything game-breaking. Nothing broke or anything.
Yeah. But for me, it was incredibly boring from a story standpoint and from a level standpoint. The levels were just corridors.
Yeah, they were too linear.
Like there's no branching paths, there's no exploration. Like corridor after corridor. The story, your character just won't shut up about chaos.
Chaos.
Like I don't care.
You think we're lying? We're fucking not. Let's think almost every word that came out of that man's mouth was
That's
chaos.
what I heard. He was so
Like,
worried
it was...
about this chaos as if it was a thing, like a person
Like, it was
or
just
an object or
constantly chaos.
like
Chaos.
chaos. Like, okay, well, what about it? You know, chaos.
Chaos.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I
we
liked
got
the
nothing.
gameplay. The gameplay was kind of fun, but there wasn't much to do in the worlds, though.
Yeah, the gameplay was alright. I think if it had better levels, the gameplay would have been more enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Just being in a corridor,
I
even
liked,
the
like I said,
gameplay.
I liked the combat. Oh, that was kind of fun to play. But like I said, the levels itself kind of dulled the combat, though.
Yeah. And like the whole job system, I found like it seemed like there wasn't really much of a point in trying to put points into trying to get certain jobs, because if you just found a weapon, like you open up a chest and found a weapon, you got the job. And then you just wasted
Yeah.
skill points trying to get that job.
And it seemed like it was a little too easy to get levels for your jobs.
Yeah, you leveled up pretty quick.
I mean, I like to level up, but I don't want it to feel like I just get through all that stuff in one day.
Yeah.
This is a beta, or this is a
Demo.
the actual
Demo.
game? Okay.
The game's already out. I don't know when. I haven't heard anything on the game right
Okay.
now. I've heard
There's no
mixed reviews
intention of
about it.
changing anything.
That's what I say. I might buy it if they change it a bit if they change it down the line. I might give it a shot again.
For the full price?
No,
Is it
on
worth?
sale.
The loot was also kind of boring. You get the same like sword repeatedly, just like different color rarities.
Yeah.
Like
Amazing.
The armor, some of the armor was kind of cool to look at, but none
yeah,
of it
but it
really
suffered from the
was.
same thing too, where it's like you
Yeah, it
get
was
the
all the
same
same exact
one.
armor pieces.
And it's like, Borderlands with its loot, you've got all these different white drops, and each white drop, even though it's just like a low common tier gun, it's still like unique. Like every single one you
Hmm.
pick up is unique, and it's like after you get
I
the
don't have any
10th
grenades.
white greatsword that looks the same, it's like, uh, like I I don't feel satisfied getting loot.
There we go.
Uh,
But I went into that game wanting to like it though. I almost
yeah.
felt kind of disappointed. I wanted to like it. It sounded like it was going to be a really fun concept.
Which they said it was Souls-like, but it really wasn't. Like like the combat and stuff. Like they were like, oh
Only
yeah, it
thing that I
plays like a
felt was
Souls game.
Souls
Like
like
it
was
really
just
didn't.
the bonfire thing they had kind of.
That
It's the
was
only
the
thing that kind of
closest thing to being Souls.
yeah, that's it. Nothing else was really Souls like.
Yeah, so
It's
I'm
just
confused on why they're claiming that, because they've made a Souls-like. Team Ninja have made Neo, so they know what a Souls-like is. So to be claiming that that was
Yo.
Souls-like doesn't make any sense at all. There's no
All you
way
need is a
that you go
bonfire.
from this game and go, oh yeah, it's a Souls-like, and then go pick up Dark Souls and be able to play that. Like, there's no possible way that it transfers. No.
It's just I felt disappointed by that game. The way they made this game sound like it would be something I actually would like.
Yeah, I mean, whenever they talked about it, it did sound cool. Like, I was kind of interested in
I was like, okay, yeah, this game might be something I'd actually enjoy playing. That sounds kind of. I like the idea of the job system. Where you can kind of change the job on the fly.
it. Yeah.
But it's just the way this is the levels are just too boring.
Yeah,
Then again,
and
I didn't really go in for the story though, so I didn't really care about that. But this is the levels themselves are just too. What's the word? Claustrophobic, I guess you could say.
yeah,
There
because you're
wasn't
just like
much
in a
to them.
tunnel, it feels like.
Ew.
There was no
Sounds like that would make me
exploration to be
nauseous.
had. No, it
Sounds a lot
wasn't.
like
It would.
Doom. Was it first person?
No, it's third
No, it's
person.
third
Oh, okay.
person. Like, I didn't care about the story. I really just wanted the gameplay to be fun. But maybe if they change it a lot and it goes on sale, I might give it another shot. But
Yeah,
I can't see myself playing full price for it right now.
yeah, for sure.
What is full price? 60 or 70?
60.
60.
60.
And I wasn't crazy about the graphics. Like, the graphics
Even
kind
on
of
the Series X, it wasn't that. Series S, it wasn't even that good.
which is like, Final Fantasy is known for being graphically impressive.
Yeah, look at 15.
Mm-hmm.
15 still looks really
Oh
good
yeah,
on.
freaking, I
Yeah,
love
freaking
15.
amazing.
It
The game
still
still looks
almost looks
fucking.
realistic sometimes.
Look at
Yep.
I never played it, but let's look at Final Fantasy VII Remaster. That game looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll never play
It's
it, but
mesmerizing. Like, I don't want
like
to
it's
blink.
actually like it just looks so clean. The animation
Mm-hmm.
style.
Yeah. So for
Who
this
knows?
game to look so kind of ugly, like the
Kind of dated.
textures
It's
were like
dated looking.
muddy. Like, yeah, it looked old. Looked like an old game, like a 360 game.
Like I said, it did kind of. Was kind of sad that the game wasn't any. I didn't like the game very much. I figured I'd like it, but nah. I said if it goes on sale and they do some improvements, I might give it another shot. But I don't, again, not paying full price for it.
Yeah. Um. So is there anything
How much
else you
else?
want to say about it?
I like the branching paths for jobs. I'll say that one. I did like that.
Yeah. The
Leveling up a
different
certain
like
job amount of time.
skill trees, things like that.
Yeah, like one skill tree would branch off into another job. That was kind of neat,
Yeah.
but it just felt way too easy to get those levels, though. There wasn't much of a challenge to it.
Like, I wouldn't mind spending skill points to unlock another job if they didn't have the ability to find a weapon and just get the job for free. Like, I think that
Yeah.
was a mistake having that option. Like, if the only way to find those weapons was to have the job unlocked, I think that would have been a better choice. Or even just be able to pick up the weapons and it doesn't give you the job, and now you have a goal to work towards. Like, I've got this weapon, I
Yeah.
really want to use it, so I'm gonna try and get that job.
Oh gosh.
Not much else I can say about it. It was a bit disappointing. I'm not gonna totally shit in the game. There were some things I did like about it.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't like your mother said. It wasn't Battlefield bad.
Yeah.
There were some things I liked about it. Some cool concepts. Who knows? Maybe if you give them some time, they might give it the polish it needs. Which I know I shouldn't be saying that, but at least I'll give them. I'll give this. I don't know. Most time when you say that, people think, "Well, it should have already came out good."
That's
Well,
true.
I mean, yeah.
That's true.
But I'll give Team Ninja a chance. They're the ones that made Ninja Gaiden, and those games I like those games, so I'll give them a chance.
See, I feel like that is probably a better comparison than Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Was Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, compared to one of the games that they've made.
So this just wasn't their genre of game? Like, this isn't something that they've normally...
No, I don't think so. I don't think
they're trying to branch out into new territory here and just...
Well, see, I'm not sure what's going on, because Square Enix keeps, like, hiring these other studios, like Platinum and stuff like that, to make these other games.
But don't ever compare to the actual things.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on there.
But I wanted to like that game, and I was like disappointed.
Yeah.
I didn't hate the game, but I just didn't like it. But not much else to say. And so what's the next topic? We'll get off it.
Well, Trixie, you want to talk about some of these extra topics you put on here?
Chaos.
No, because I don't remember. I read them, but I don't remember. Okay,
are we gonna talk about chaos?
You want to talk about chaos?
Chaos.
Bullshit.
Chaos is a constant.
Bullshit.
U.S. Senate passed legislation that would make daylight savings permanent, so we don't have to keep flip-flopping through
like standard time
fallback.
should have been normal though. Should have been the one that stayed.
I'm gonna miss saying spring forward, fall back, because that's how you remember what to do. But yeah, it really does kind of. I don't know if we've become more sensitive to it.
I think that's probably
for some reason.
Because it happens every year. I think people just become kind of used to it.
Well, no, I think just because our body chemistry is changing. We're slowly evolving or devolving, as it were. We're devolving in certain areas and evolving in others. But I feel like things affect us differently, because of what we're doing to the planet, and just the way our body chemistry is made up now because of all the shit that we put in it. And I think things affect us differently now. Back in the day when they had daylight savings time, people were farmers and they were, they needed the daylight to take care of their fields and livestock and that sort of thing. And we don't need that anymore because we have artificial light and at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
When your car can recharge, all your shit, it doesn't make sense to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And plus, I think we've become more sensitive to it. Like, it affects us more because we have these more sedentary lives. We're sitting at computers and driving cars and things like that. I think our bodies aren't adjusting well to those changes every 6 months or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal opinion. My personal take. There's no science to that.
Yeah.
Nothing to back that up. It's just my theory.
A game theory.
A game theory.
Let's see. The other one if I can get this to go away. Nope. South by Southwest apparently did a little publicity stunt for Halo for the new series, which I
Speaking
think
of
was really cool, and I
publicity.
wish, yeah, speaking of, I think it's a great publicity stunt, even if the series is not what we hoped it would be.
We should talk about what you told me, Christian, about you know what that stupid company organization.
Some sort
What
of
were you
PR
saying?
thing or what?
PETA.
Some sort of marketing thing? What?
Oh. We'll talk about it after. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so for South by Southwest, they decided to get a shit ton of drones. I don't even know how many because I don't know. I read through the article and I only skimmed it a little bit, but um, got scared and ran inside. Um,
Is that a quote from somebody?
yeah, it's a quote from the article here. Alien drone swarm. They got a shit ton of drones up in the air, and they basically formed a QR code up over the capital of Texas, and
Austin.
freaked the shit out of people. Yeah, in Austin, Texas.
Hey, Austin.
Let's see, roughly the height of the Statue of Liberty and 600 feet wide, almost 2 football fields wide.
Jeez.
My
That's a
lord.
So
lot of
you can
drones.
actually, yeah, exactly.
Look,
It was
it's
a shit ton of
Pac-Man.
drones, and so it freaked people out to see this thing forming up in the sky. And you could scan it with your phone from the ground. So it's kind of a cool thing to do. Like it's really badass.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
it's
you got for scanning it? Like what it did for you?
I don't know, it was probably like a trailer or something. Yeah, I didn't read the whole article. Like I said, I just kind of skimmed things a little bit. 300 feet tall, 600 feet wide. QR code was scannable, linking to a trailer for the series.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got another trailer.
That seems a little excessive to get a trailer out there.
It's fucking cool. Like, I don't know. It doesn't say how many drones they had to use
That sounds cool,
in
but it
this
also sounds a
article.
little excessive to get that many drones. For
I
something as
mean,
simple.
how
I
do
was
you
kind of hoping it'd be
coordinate
for
that?
something cooler, though, besides the trailer. Be something like,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
should give
know.
you like some sort of free swag, something or other, you know? Like you
Something
get
for
this
Halo
really
Yeah.
Infinite.
cool jacket or yeah, controller or
Damn, not
limited
even.
edition something or other. But it is a interesting way to promote the show, and I think that might get some more viewers out of it just because of that. They're like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And they scan it like, "Holy shit, we've got to check out this show. If you know they could do something this cool in real life, imagine what the show is like." I don't know. It may or may not work.
It's weird that they chose Austin.
Oh, it was South by Southwest, which is
Um,
pretty big deal. That's when you
that
basically want to showcase that sort of stuff. I'm just gonna hack this guy up because I'm out of ammo. Oh God, and I'm about out of life. I'm
Anything
gonna
else you
die.
gotta say? Anything else about that?
Oh,
Oh,
I
she died.
fucking died. Oh, yeah, I tried to warn you. No, that was it about that. Just that it scared the shit. I mean, there was some other comments here, and since I'm dead, I can read them. It's really cool though. If you go to like Twitter or whatever, we should put a link to it in the show notes
Can you
there.
put the video up?
Yeah, and put the video up because it really does
Put
look
the link in the
cool.
description.
It sounded like a swarm of bees
I
times
have no ammo.
1,000, said Dennis
Right.
Hegstad. Um, it looked like an alien swarm, which, you know, Halo
yeah,
makes sense.
makes sense. Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's about it. Just scared the shit out of people. Oh, let's see. What does this guy say? Um, there were positive responses too. Damn, that's genuinely so cool. Opined one user. And smart idea. Get your message out to the people who don't give any fucks to actually get anywhere near downtown where South by Southwest was held. I, for one, am interested in this. So, there, they got one.
Hey.
At least one.
Well,
You know, and you didn't have to be downtown to see it. Like, it was so huge that you could see it from, like, I don't know, maybe some folks we know up in Cedar Park could have seen it. I have no idea. Should text him and ask him. Yeah, it is kind of a cool idea.
Yep.
I've hardly ever been to Austin, speaking of things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they've been up. Don't really know much about Austin. I've been there
Ever
very.
taken like a field trip to the Capitol or anything?
Oh. The last time I've been there is with you, cow, and chicken.
What did we go up there for?
Chicken's birthday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
fun. Didn't we do like I don't know, a Comic-Con or something?
Yeah, I went to that
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was good times.
That was fun.
That was fun. And eating at that ramen shop.
Yeah.
Is that when we saw Package Man?
I
one?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I didn't buy armor! I'm screwed. Help.
Choice the boom boom. I'm throwing grenades. Is it not helping or is it killing you? Is there friendly fire on this?
No.
No.
Okay.
So.
I want to talk about that PETA thing.
Yeah. So there
Okay.
was PETA put out a video for Elden.
About is this the animal people? Animal rights
Yes.
people?
Yes,
Okay,
those
that
people.
PETA. Okay.
The not so animal right people.
Wow, okay.
And it was 5 things you should do in Elden Ring.
PETA put this out.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The first one was
I'm interested.
walk with dogs in the lake. And so it was their character being chased by dogs.
Alright.
Let me find the video.
Is there a voice over behind it?
No, there's no voice.
Damn.
Um
I was kinda hoping to be someone pretentious so I can mock them. Those people, I just imagine those people just sounding pretentious as fuck when they talk. Oh, I don't. Hey, chicken. Do you spare 200?
Oh
Yeah.
You can always link that in the video too.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting. People will want to check that out for sure.
Thank you.
Um
Heal her.
It
number
sounds like PETA actually has like a sense of humor.
2
or
was
something.
persuade mercenaries not to exploit horses. So it's them knocking one of the guys off the horse.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Number 3 was observe wildlife from a safe and respectful distance. You know how there's that big bear like clawing at a tree? Them standing there watching that thing with binoculars. Check out an animal sanctuary. While they're doing that, they're getting attacked by wolves.
All right.
She's over here.
Or stuff that's all freaking jacked up. And
How do we kill this thing?
enjoy peaceful
Shoot it.
moments with the wildlife. It's just them standing with like the birds, like the owls and stuff.
Okay.
And then they get killed by a lobster, and instead of it saying "you died," it says "go vegan."
It says what?
Go vegan.
Go vegan. Oh no.
Okay. That's cute. That's real cute. Good job, guys. Soups adorbs.
So they did that.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Unnecessary but clever.
Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
um.
Oh my god. I'm dead.
How do I freaking... Ah.
Hold X to heal. I'm so dead.
Where are... I don't see where you are.
So I guess the next thing we'll see is that we're continuing
Can I
to
heal you?
win the NFT war. NFT values are dropping. The people
Good.
using NFTs are dropping.
I just saw a thing yesterday, an article or something. I think it was a Mark Zuckerberg and somebody else going in on this NFT.
Yeah,
thing.
Mark Zuckerberg
They're really trying to push it.
Trying to bring it back. He's putting NFTs in Instagram.
Mark Zuckerberg. That douche.
You mean the man who's a literal fucking robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds and looks like a fucking robot.
Yeah.
And
The
then
person who's not real. Oh god, I'm down.
Dr.
good.
Disrespect is doing
Fuck that
NFTs
dude.
for a game that doesn't exist yet. Because he's starting his own game studio. Yeah, I mean, I already don't like the guy. But
Wait,
He's
like
kind of a
that guy?
twat.
yeah, he's kind of a scumbag already, just from the things he's done. So this just goes to prove even more, and the fact that this dude is popular on anything is stupid. So yeah.
People still watch that guy?
Yeah. People still watch that guy. He's also one of the people that said like battle royales are the future, and like Halo's gonna die because it doesn't have a battle royale. It's like Halo's gonna die because it's not a good game, not because it doesn't have a battle royale. You
Yeah, it has
moron.
nothing to do with Battle Royale, you idiot. God. We're
Like,
so done with Battle
he's a
Royale at this point.
complete idiot. The fact that he's starting his own game studio is just so sad.
What a moron.
This guy should not be in this industry.
Because it doesn't have what I love in it. It's gonna die.
I'm
Like, yeah,
assuming his
you
first game
keeping
is
it
gonna
alive.
be a battle royale, since that's the future
Yeah.
to him.
Sounds like it. I think we can pretty well predict his crap. No problem.
Nope.
Oh man, yeah, I figured this boss.
I got instant kill. She instantly melted my armor.
So it looks like you're adding something else in there. What you got on this VR news?
No, I didn't add it. I was
okay.
trying to. For whatever reason, when I did add it the other day, it didn't show up as a link, and so I couldn't just click on it and go to the
okay.
fucking article. I had to try to copy and paste or
Yeah,
whatever.
you know the thing that you would put as a link for the Halo thing, and it didn't do that either. Well, whenever I pressed enter, it.
Okay, yeah, because it's showing up as a link now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird. I usually do it on the app on my phone, so I figured when I do it this way for one, when I do it that way for everything else, it should
So
work
yeah,
the
I
same
just
way.
changed it to a link right there by hitting enter.
Okay. Alright, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to fucking hit it. Alright, well, I've already gotten the article up, and I didn't actually read this one. It was one that I was going to read and forgot to read it, so. It's something to do. It's also a South by Southwest thing, where they're looking at the latest and greatest in VR tech and how that relates to the metaverse. You know, Zuckerberg's Meta.
Yeah.
Like I coined the phrase. No, you didn't, you dude. Get the fuck out of here.
You mean an MMO?
Right.
Like it's already been done, bro.
Yeah.
Hello.
Go away, Stingray.
Ooh. Hey, tell us what you've
Oh.
been playing, what you've been watching, Stingray.
I've
While
been
I read
playing
this
a lot
article.
of Elden Ring.
What? You too?
Crackhead.
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend have been going through the Michael Bay Transformer movies recently.
All of them?
Actually, yeah, we're on the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, she got really into them all of a sudden for some reason.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
once the Dino Transformers started coming out, I think she kind of realized that he was kind of running out of ideas at the end.
Yeah.
Running out of new shit? Is that
Yeah, I mean, I like the. I used to watch the original Transformer show.
like
There's
the
the
cartoon?
robots in disguise and shit.
Robots? Yeah, it was the best. I used to have
Yeah.
the little action figures with the little transformer when they were made out of like die cast
Mm. Yeah,
metal.
I think I had some of it was I remember back then there was that weird there's a big toy company. Yeah, I don't even know if they really make shit anymore. But there's like those little miniature like they're like rubber characters. It's like they made like the Star Wars, the fucking Marvel, they made Transformers, and they're all like these little miniature like caricature characters. I used to have like all of the Transformers ones.
Oh, like the little minifig type stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think they were
Yeah.
called like Galactic Heroes or something. And then there's they made that show based on the Marvel toys. It's like the Superhero Squadron or something.
I had
Nerd.
like the I had like the little die cast metal like plane. I don't remember his name, but it was the black
Starscream?
one. My sister had the white one, and it had like a
No, not
little
Starscream.
transformer sticker that you could put on there. And then it was like heat sensitive, so when you touched it, the sticker was like it would like change colors and stuff. And it was like, oh yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, you always thought you were a badass because you had a transformer. Like, and it's a plane, it's a jet. Yeah, how cool is that?
Yeah, my favorite one growing up was that Shockwave, which is like the purple one with the one eye. He's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like the that reboot movie they did of Bumblebee because they have like all of the characters and like the original designs. Like,
Groovy. Yeah, I
that
haven't
first
seen the latest and greatest.
yeah, that one's actually really good. They like kind of rebooted the series. They're like planning on going through with it again without Michael Bay this time. And yeah, like Bumblebee's got his original style. They like showed Cybertron for a minute. And they had like Shockwave, like all purple.
God, such a nerd.
They had like all like Starscream and like the black and white and purple and everything. It was all cool.
Oh, I should be playing. It's...
Is that it?
So is that all I've been watching and playing?
Yes.
God damn it! I died. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. I mean, just a couple random things here and there. I watched Rango last week. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be, just, you gotta hate yourself or something if you don't love that movie.
You're really,
Good
you're
movie.
really kind of
Oh,
reaching back on
joke's
the
on you.
timeline, aren't you?
Joke's on you. I already hate myself.
Well, maybe if you watch Rango, you wouldn't.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that is all. I think that's all that a wrap.
Yeah. Did
Unless you
you?
guys want to talk about
Alrighty.
chicken.
Well, did Trixie ever finish saying any the stuff about the VR?
You know, there's so much to it. It's mostly Fuckerberg doing a lot of his BS talk, so there's
Oh,
not really
okay.
a whole lot of good information in this article. Yeah, it's just BS, BS, BS.
All right.
They're talking about security issues and things like that, but they're basically trying to they're really trying to push for this VR metaverse.
Metaverse is such
Bullshit.
a fucking scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much like the NFT thing. So yeah,
Mhm.
I don't see it taking off. At least not by this douche.
Yeah.
Like somebody else will make it, something viable for
Mhm.
people in the future, but I
I
don't
think
think this is
anyone
the
can make
guy.
that viable, though.
Somebody with actual good intentions. But this guy is not the guy. He doesn't have good intentions with it, and so I don't think it's going to take off. Nobody trusts him.
Yeah, 'cause
So I just
he
don't see it
literally
going very
looks and
far.
sounds like a robot sometimes.
He's a
Doesn't
lizard
sound.
man.
Well, I mean, VR isn't
Yeah.
going to advance through social media. It's going to advance through gaming, you know? Like, the game companies are going to
Most
try
likely.
and do something cool with the VR. The social media people, they just want you to look like freaking characters and talk to each other. Like, they're not going to try and advance VR.
Both show, and since the pandemic, when everybody had to be pretty much quarantined and separated and that sort of thing, I don't think people are looking to do things from a distance so much. People are trying to get together as much as possible and say, they're defying the pandemic. Like, what fucking virus? I ain't afraid of no fucking virus. I'm vaxxed and boosted, and I don't even wear a mask anymore. Fuck you. I'm gonna get together and hug everybody and kiss all over everybody. Virus
Hold
be
up!
damned.
Whoa! I don't think that other part needed to be added.
It all needs to be. Yeah, that's how people are. That's how they're behaving.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
noticed. Yeah.
Everybody's kissing
And
everybody. Walk in the store,
everybody's kissing everybody.
people
They're
just walk
licking
up and
on each
start kissing.
other. It's
They start
yeah,
pissing
it's
on you
madness
too.
out there. Yeah, pissing.
They do a bit.
They start
They do a
pissing
bit of
on you
everything.
and spreading the virus through their piss.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing everything in their power to spread it towards you.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the best way to build immunity is to just go ahead and get it. Let me piss on you.
What's just pissing?
Yep.
I mean, like everything, every bodily action at this point seems like people are
Yeah,
trying to do.
yeah. Whatever moisture they can get on you, they'll try for sure. I mean, that's why I think VR is such a great idea. I don't actually have to come in contact, but no, that's not how human beings are. That if you tell them no, you can't touch each other, no,
They're
you can't
going to
piss
do
on
it.
each other, you can't kiss each other, you can't do anything. Yeah, that's the first thing they're gonna want to do. They're
Like
all
a
over it,
child.
like a child. Yes, there's a lot of overgrown children out there. They're gonna do the very thing that you've asked them not to.
Yeah. Alright. So then, on whatever note that is, we're gonna end the podcast here.
Piss, piss, piss.
Remember to like, subscribe, comment, ding the dong.
Comment, give us some feedback, let us know how we're
Like,
doing.
follow, and obey. You know.
Like, follow, and obey. If we're crap, let us know how we can improve. Don't just tell us we're crap.
And tell us about how somebody
Constructive criticism.
pissed on you one time.
And gave you COVID. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would like to hear
Dude,
about
they're
that.
pissed.
I would actually
I
like to
wanna
hear a
hear about
situation like that.
I want that
God.
story for sure.
I don't want the details of what he's doing to you.
I
I just
want
want to know if he
details.
caught it from
The
that.
moist, juicy details. I want it all.
No.
Please, please, please. For Ghost, for his benefit. He doesn't know what's good for him.
Yes,
Please
I
give us all the
do. I don't want
details.
to know
Nope.
about that.
Listen to me. I'm older and wiser.
Listen to
Definitely
me.
old
I don't
enough
want to
to do
hear
that
about that.
You bastards.
one.
And suck a bag of dicks.
You walked into that one though.
Alright.
You're getting the full story now.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.